We have SUPERTECH oil analysis in front of us. This is something you guys have been waiting for. You guys wanted to see it compared to like Mobil 1 and Pennzoil. You're going to be shocked at how close the numbers actually are. What it comes down to is it comes down to the ad pack, I guess you would say, because a lot of these facilities get their same base oil from the same ones. It could be like ExxonMobil or Citgo or Pennzoil, whoever made. There's only like 3 or 4 different oil manufacturers that actually make the base oil. Will you stop fussing? Hey, you want me to pet you as well? She wants me to pet her. That's what she wants. A good girl. Okay. Oh, chunky butt. She's lost a little bit of weight. Anyway, let's go over the SUPERTECH formula. This is by Warren Distributing. They get their base stock from somebody else and then they blend it to Walmart spec, and that's how they come up with these numbers. So, this here is the SUPERTECH Synthetic Blend 5W30. The numbers are pretty low overall. Nothing too crazy, but they're sufficient. This would be a good 3,000 to 5,000 mile oil and no more. I wouldn't push it past that. And just sufficient numbers. Nothing too crazy, kind of low. I'd like to see this magnesium higher than this calcium. Calcium is fine, but I like lower calcium numbers and higher magnesium numbers. But you typically don't find that in oil. If you don't know what this stuff is, this is a metal protection basically. Boron and calcium and magnesium are detergents and dispersants, and phosphorus and zinc are also more upper end valve train protected additive. And then when you look down here at your ad pack, not very good, because once you start getting down to, let's just say, your TBN rating, which is like a 2, 3, sometimes 2, they say start being careful. You get down to a 2, you want to change it. You don't want to step into that under 2 number, because that means that your ad pack is pretty much wore out. So let's go to our next one. There's not a lot of moly in here. Moly's low. I'd like to see a little bit more boron than that, but they don't have it. This next one that we're going to look at is SUPERTECH High Mileage. SUPERTECH High Mileage. And let's look here. Aluminum and iron. These are things that you'll find in virgin oil sometimes. That's why it's always nice to have a baseline before you get started when you test your oil. Moly's a little higher here as expected. Boron is up, which is nice. Calcium levels are pretty decent. Magnesium and phosphorus, okay. Zinc, ad pack is alright. Looks a lot like Mobil 1 to me. And your TBN is 6.7, so not a bad TBN. I would say this one is more of a 5,000 mile solid formula, but not quite 4,000 or 5,000 mile, and I wouldn't go any more than that. So I actually, this is supposed to have a better ad pack. Any high mileage oils have a better ad pack that will help condition seals in the engine that may be leaking or hard or brittle. But again, we can't see that additive here on this. All we can see is the basic wear, detergent, dispersant additives, metal protecting additives on here. Decent TBN though. I would definitely choose the high mileage over the regular SUPERTECH synthetic blend. Now, let's look here. This is the SUPERTECH 5W30 10,000 mile formula. Moly's good. Boron is good. Nice calcium numbers. Magnesium and phosphorus are pretty good. And zinc is pretty good. Magnesium I'd like to see a little higher than that. And again, I would like a lower calcium number and a higher magnesium number. The reason is calcium in excessive amount can help, if your car is burning oil, can help create that low speed pre-ignition condition, and you don't want that. Magnesium doesn't so much do that, but calcium can increase it. Add pack is a little low, 5.4. And why is that? Because their boron or their magnesium numbers are low, and overall the numbers aren't super high, but they're not bad. They're not terrible. But with it having a TBN of 5.4, it's still going to be about a 4,000 mile oil. I would not push it to this 10,000 miles. Just the add pack's not there, especially for an engine that has some wear to it and some sludge to it. I definitely wouldn't go that direction. Here is the SUPERTECH 20,000 mile formula, the extended formula. 20,000 mile SUPERTECH 5W30. Moly 67, boron 192, calcium 1141, magnesium 503, 645, phosphorus, zinc 719. TBN is 7.2, which some of these don't make sense because one TBN could be at one set and the other TBN be identical to it. One be rated at 7.2, the other one be rated at 5.4. So I question some of these sometimes. This is the 20,000 mile formula. But if you look, let's just take the 20,000 mile formula and we compare it to the weakest formula or the lowest add pack formula. 631 zinc, and this is the synthetic blend. 631, 719, 579, 645, 357, 503, 1085, 1141. And when you get numbers in your silica, your silicon, and your sodium, that's typically like anti-foaming agent. Boron 61, boron 192, moly 43, moly 67. Not a huge difference, but definitely a difference. Now let's look at let's look at that compared to just a regular 5W30 synthetic, or high mileage, I mean. Regular high mileage. Let's see. 6.7, 7.2, 718, 719, 653, 645, 525, 503, 1156, 1141, 66 moly, 67 moly. It looks like the high mileage is like identical to the 20,000 mile formula, and I bet you the high mileage is either the same price or a little cheaper, and some of the numbers look better. I would probably go with the high mileage over the 20,000 mile formula. This is the 20,000 mile, and the high mileage formula does look a little better. And let's compare the one that I chose overall versus just regular SUPERTECH full synthetic. 718, 789, 653, 703, 525, 566, 1156, 1250. Boron is 213, 202, 66, 74. Overall, the best looking formula on paper is the SUPERTECH, just regular full synthetic 5W30. Overall, the numbers look great. But you know what these numbers also look like? Let me show you something here. What is this? Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. Now let's look at the Ultra Platinum, and I know they're not the same formula. Moly 74, 91 for the pup, 213 here for Walmart, 272 boron. Calcium levels are 1258, 1163, magnesium 566, 813. I like how they gave it a little bit more magnesium here and reduced the amount of calcium to stop some of that low speed pre-ignition. That's nice. 703 for phosphorus, 699, 789 for zinc, 776. having these numbers a little lower down here, they say protects your emission system better. So overall, when I look at these two formulas, Pennzoil Ultra Platinum looks real good compared to the SUPERTECH 5W30 full synthetic. But out of the SUPERTECH line, based on what we've seen here and what we just had tested, the 5W30 full synthetic looks better than the 20,000 mile formula. Actually, the whole entire ad pack was higher in the 5W30 pack than it was the 20,000 mile formula. Now, if you wanted to go even further, let's look at Mobil 1 Extended Performance, and let's compare the two general ad packs here. Molly, 86. Molly for Pennzoil Ultra Platinum, 91. Boron in Mobil, 73. Boron, 272. And the Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. Calcium levels, 609 in Mobil, 1113 in Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. Magnesium, 606, 813, 618, 699, 707 zinc, 776 zinc. Ad pack, TBN 5.8, total base number 7.7. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum better than all of them. I would choose Pennzoil Ultra Platinum over all the other oils. And then the second one that I would choose would be the SUPERTECH 5W30 full synthetic. And then the third, maybe the Mobil 1 Extended Performance. But the Mobil 1 Extended Performance, out of all the testing we've done, doesn't actually test that great.